Hello everyone. Today I would like to have a little stream again. So tomorrow it will be the full moon. So it is that's why I presented this photo, but it is a blue moon, and I would like a little bit to explain what does it mean, the blue moon. So it's believed that blue moon happens not sometimes. That's why it's called blue moon, not because it has a blue color, but because it happens occasionally. It's kind of like a supermoon period of time, and it happens usually once a year, when two full moons happen in the same month. And so the supermoon period sometimes is considered to be very powerful and magnetic storms, and many people believe that it is a particular time for people be a little bit moody, and sometimes it can be creation of some headache, and so it depends how your connection with the moon is. But generally, in a day it will be a full moon, so full moon also brings a lot of interesting connection of everyone with this planet, because moon is the most close located to our planet. So pay attention for how you feel at that time, and it's a good day for different magic rituals, for example, or if you want just generally to do some energetic meditations, or manifestations of full moon, is one of the best day for that. And so if someone has a question, or if there are some people, I would be happy to respond to the questions. And if not, so I possibly will tell more that before this full moon, so now you still can do some rituals for inviting something in your life. For example, money attraction, or maybe if you want love, so it would be all these great days, today, tomorrow, and on a full moon as well. Of course, it has a very strong power for different rituals. So you can definitely get some candles, and you can do just even rituals for cleaning the space, so which would be a positive, energetic exercise. And it can help you to manifest for some good fortune or whatever you're wanting to get. So full moon is one of those special conditions when you can also ask for anything. So I wouldn't be suggesting to do any sort of rituals for getting rid of something, because that's usually the best timing of the last quarter, and when the moon is old, has this old stage. So that would be, for example, if you want to get rid of something, or you want to take some spell off, or you want to maybe even like before starting a new period, you want to get rid of some negative energy. So for those rituals or procedures or meditations, it's better to use the last quarter, the old stage of the moon. But for the anything what for growing, so it's at the moment the best timing. And so I also would be wanting possibly to show interesting video which I would be liking to share with everyone, because it's like will be a topic to continue different interesting phenomena or interesting places. So before anyone can have a question or visit our stream. But before doing that, I would like to give a message for today for the energy. So what energy of today is what they say about today's energy. So I will use tarot deck. And I will give a message. So I got 3 of Wands reversed. So I would say today possibly pay attention for the communication and any area of communication, because it's astrologically Gemini. So and 3 of Wands represent cooperation with others. So anything what you're planning to deal with someone else, possibly there could be some contacts, but you see, because message is upside down, you have to be sure that there is no postponing of the things. So everything is in a time, and you have a clear communication with clients or with a partner, with anyone with whom you're planning to communicate. At the same time, 3 of Wands can represent your relations with your family as well. So be attentive, and again, try not to make any miscommunication with members of the family. And so this is the great day for different things to proceed for manifestation, because it's a 3 of Wands, with the only concern that you need to prepare and focus clearly and not make too many tasks and too many different things, because it is a 3 of Wands reversed still. So there could be some delays, and possibly things could be going not exactly the way you want. So that's for today's day. I will get more message for today using the Lammerman deck. So, and it is a bouquet. So bouquet can be also suggesting to pay attention for apartment. For example, if you plan to do some reparation, design, making up, getting some, maybe buying something in a shop, if it is something what you want to do, would be a great day. Plus, it could be sometimes a day when you can obtain some surprises. Maybe of a sudden you can get invitation from your friends, and someone will invite you for the birthday party, for celebration, or of a sudden a friend of yours will contact you just to remind about himself or herself, because it's a bouquet. It can be a connection with surprises. So any sort of surprises can happen today. So be aware of that. And anything what is about cosmetics, beauties, making up, sauna, massage, and all these procedures, they also would be great for this day, because that's for beauty and for being attractive. So law of attraction will be working at this day. That's why combining tarot card of the message of the day together with Lenormand, I would definitely say that it's a day when you can meet your friends, relatives, and try to make a clear connection, cooperation, and it can help you to create more collaborative team. But again, be definitely sure that you explain clearly for the people what you actually want. But for now, let me just put another image of the full moon, of the blue moon. Again, to remind that it is only one day left and it will be a full moon, and especially people who have some connection with this planet, pay attention for the dreams, for the feelings, not to get very emotionally. Possibly, I would be suggesting to do some practices of self-regulation, because self-regulation can help to restore your energy and to transform. Because I'm sure that everyone was experienced, not all we, but everyone had some experience of a sudden to get angry, anxious. So we are very connected with our anxiety and with our feelings, and sometimes we are losing ourselves and getting maybe overwhelmed, mm, not understanding what to do, and feeling of a sudden moody. So that could be connected, of course, with influence of the planet. And that's why I say pay attention every time when you feel of a sudden what's going on with your mood, is that you want to cry, you want to laugh. So it is an indicator of some planet influence, could be. Especially if in your horoscope there is a strong influence of the water or of the moon planet, or maybe Pluto as well. So any water signs, they very connected with influence of the moon. And pretty much every sign can be, of course, getting a strong influence occasionally, but I would say moon is those one who who has a lot of who is underwater sign, such as Cancer, Scorpio. They definitely very strongly, mm, and Pisces, they feel changes in atmosphere and changes of the moon's phases. So, and now let me, maybe check and add some video file. if anyone is here and want to put a question, I would be happy to respond. Yes, so don't hesitate. If someone is online, you have a chance to get to respond to your question. And I'm trying to see which video to show. And there's something else about the dreams, maybe before showing video, or I would, yes, a little bit suggesting some practices. Practices for grounding yourself, because, yes, that's what I want to mention as well. When someone gets very moody, or anyone probably sometimes feels overwhelmed with some idea. Hello, one Yeti, how are you? Hope you have a good day. So if you have a yes, you can get a message if you will be so nice to follow or to share our page. Yes, today I'm just by myself, but still I would be definitely respond to your question if you have. So do you have some specific question, or so what do you want to ask? You have something what you wondering? You're still there? Okay, so if you're still there, you can think about the question, and or general, I'm not sure what you're exactly wanting to know. So mention then. But what I'm trying to talk, it's about the moon and the influence of the moon, plus what sort of meditations can be done if person feels anxiety, anxious, or under influence of some situation. So so the very great technique, I think, it's a grounding yourself. Because why do you need grounding? Is because everyone has an energetic field, and it's all about energy. Generally, all magic or spiritual or our world, any part of atom, and it's connected with energy. So and depends how we interfere. So it helps our energy to be more spiritual, to be lighter, or to be heavier. So when you be getting into the negative thinking, definitely vibration becomes heavier, and that can create a lot of emotional blocks. And sometimes some people have negative aura. Yes, for example, if someone is very negative, so of course he sends you, even with a look at you, he can send you some negative impact to your energy field. And that's where sometimes you can feel that maybe like something or someone is constantly on your mind and you can't get rid of thinking about some situation or about some person. So what does it mean? And it means that energy of that person or of that situation or the person who created the situation is interfered into your energy field. And that's why you can't stop thinking and you're getting very anxious or nervous or just kind of can't deal with this because thoughts just like annoying. So what best case to do it? There could be, of course, self-regulation techniques. Yes, when we, through the breathing, we can try to relax and try to stop thinking, yes, for the moment about that. But sometimes it's also what you need to do to develop a little bit imagination, because imagination is based on the consciousness. And stronger your imagination is, stronger your mental power is, and stronger you have a chance to manifest successfully. Because possibly everyone observes sometimes at all. Some desires happen, some desires not happen, no matter how strongly I'm thinking, yes. But that's a little bit complicated process, because it all based on energy and equivalent of your energetic potential and what exactly you want. And that's where some desires can happen, some desires cannot happen, because you need to put or to restore more energy for that to happen. The easiest way to make you balanced or to make you grounded. What means grounded? It means like your mind is not anywhere else, busy with this mind or busy with that person or busy with something else, but you kind of belong or possess to yourself. So what you have to picture is, hi Robin, how are you? I hope you have a good day, and yes, nice to see you. Hi Angie Whisper, how are you as well? Thank you everyone for coming. So I hope you all have a great day. Yes, Angie, you can, but you need to ask a question. And also, if you don't mind to share our page, so that would be like, yeah, a little thank you. But what is your question? So what do you want to know? Do you have something specific, or you just want general energetic question or card for your energy field? Or it's a particular reading about something? So what you want to ask? And Robin, you as well, if you have a question, you can definitely ask. But I would like at least like to love reading. Yes, Angie, you can get a love reading. But do you have someone particular? So what is exactly question? Because I just can only, yes, reply your question. Do you want to know, like, for example, how your relations will be going, or what your partner is thinking about you. So what exactly you want to know about your who is next. That's because I couldn't understand what you mean, who is next. Who is next? I just will give you a message whether someone new is coming soon in your life, how your area of your life will be looking within, let's say, next maybe 3 months, or you want for the month's time. 3 months I would be possibly saying it's a bad scenario. Someone will be there because you got the lava. Lava is upside down. So when lava is upside down, I would say there could be choices for you. There definitely will be something romantic interest, but you have to be particular with what you want, because sometimes lava reversed can be a very strong chemistry, but maybe the person will not be having a strong intention to commit. You understand? So there will be some element of because message reversed. So with that meaning, you have to be sure that you, hi Kik Randy, have a great day, nice smile. Lovely to see you. And if you have question, you also can ask. So you see, let me check more explanation for your love. But definitely there will be someone new on your way, Angie. I got a rider as well. Rider. So you see, rider, it's a person, new person, a new love interest, but sometimes again with the riders that could be not very for a long time. So it could be someone appear the new love life, but I can't guarantee that with this person you will have a settlement or commitment. But it will be a lovely adventure. I would be saying it's like that. But sometimes with love reversed and with ride, so it's not very consistent, not for a long time. But hopefully, of course, everything can be changed, if you will put some efforts, or then it can be maybe growing into the deeper connection. You understand? But so this is what's gonna be, but I can't tell you like who or anything else. It's very specific questions, and it will need a very like astrological probably spread, to see more clearly about the what is this person, like horoscope and things like that. But yes, there will be some interesting adventure for you. So expect to get a new lover. And especially do some manifestation, because like I already mentioned, there will be a hi rap on Spotify. How are you? In a day it will be the full moon. So it will be a good day for manifestation, for so don't forget to do that, because it's always connected with some spiritual perspectives. And what about you, Kik Randy and Ryrap? Do you have any question? You mean what is this? It's like what you mean? What is a full moon? The full moon, it's a phase of the moon because moon has four stages. Yes, it's old moon, it's new moon, it's full moon. So now we are in the first quarter, so it's a new moon. I don't understand. Werewolves. Ah, you're talking about the werewolves. No, werewolves, it's kind of, you mean, possibly they also can be activated. Not very much know about them, but yes, you're correct. I even forgot about them. I would say, yes, the full moon could be a very strong influence giving on them as well. So maybe don't go to the forest or any place where they can be. Yes, of course, everyone I think have idea about Harry Potter. And no, I'm not a big fan of Harry Potter, if to be honest. Uh, but um, but yes, there could be interesting elements. It's more like a fantasy story, you know. That's why I would say no, sort of. No, how to say fantasy? It's a fantasy and not fantasy, but based on some sort of real life. No, not everything. A lot of things could be, of course, real because magic is real. Uh, so you are a big fan of that. Uh, of that. Do you practice some magic? Okay. What sort of magic you practicing? Mm. Okay, usual. So you just do some spells. That's what you mean. Okay. No, then for you, probably this full moon will be a very special day. Okay, so you're familiar with the tarot cards and oracles, and which one you prefer to use? Okay. Okay, so you do tarot cards. Do you have a question? Okay. Okay, but you're trying. So you prefer tarot cards, or you prefer oracles? And if you have a question, you can ask. I can respond on one question for you. Okay, you like both. Don't understand what you're asking. Easter jokes? Okay. Do you do some meditations or different techniques to develop or to maybe make your spiritual energy stronger? Star Wars, it's not that. It's again some fantasy. I'm talking about, no, possibly, but not movie oriented. I'm talking about meditational techniques in Star Wars. You can't find them. No, you can't fly. You can only do some astral projection in your dreams. That's possibly more realistic. Or you can just go in the condition of your mind when you can just separate from your body, and it's again called astral projection. That's kind of things. Fly you can't. You don't have wings. No, moon is there. It's because I was talking about the blue moon, because it's kind of a phenomena. And because soon in a day it will be full moon, so I thought it will be, yes, but sometimes once a year it is blue. That's why it's called blue moon. Usually the moon is gray. Yes, I agree. But that's what is called phenomena, because sometimes it happens that moon can be not blue or not gray but blue. Give me a second. Mm. Why moon is blue? No, it's not. Why the moon is blue? So I will explain. It's a scientific term. So the blue moon is usually called the third full moon in the astronomical season, which has 4 full moons instead of 3. In this case, the calculation is carried out according to the system of the tropical year, which begins on the day of the winter solstice. Yeah. But the name of the phenomenon is not at all due to the fact that the moon turns blue, but it comes from the English idiomatic expression once in a blue moon, once, which means some rare event. Possible. And why it's dangerous? Because sometimes actually it can be dangerous because many myths are associated with the lunar phenomena. So it believes that on the days of full moons and lunar eclipses, the psyche of people becomes so you can feel very moody and unstable. So more crimes, more suicides, more different things like that. Maybe anger situations happen, you know. hmm So that's why it sometimes can be dangerous. I'm not going to go to the moon. There are other planets as well. So I will leave it to our astronauts. No, possibly only if in an astral projection, like I said you. Oh, hi, the Pico. Always struggle with your name. The Pico Ganja. How are you today? Hope you have a good day. Depi. Okay. So, Depi, how is your day so far? Hope you have a good day. I know that you have a good day. And Depi hope too. So, Depi, you have a question for today, or? Hmm, doing good, Monis. No, this is again, I just was trying to explain what it is. It is a blue moon. I just put it in a picture because soon it will be a full moon in a day. So but I was just talking about phenomenon of the blue moon. That's why I put it. But not yet. It's not yet full. At the moment, we are in a last quarter. So today, actually, it's the first quarter. Full moon will be August 1st. So prepare for that and try to prepare some rituals, maybe spiritual stuff, do some techniques of grounding yourself, self-regulation. Do some little, try to stay positive, because very often moon impacts on us in a way of moodiness. Especially that's what does the blue moon. But happy enough, it doesn't happen very often. It happens only once in a blue moon. So pretty much it's only a couple times a year. Depends on the cycle. So, Debbie, do you have a question today? Or you just pop up to say hello? Am I look like Chinese? Is it a manifestation? No, unless I look like, then possibly I am. So, okay, I will repeat a little bit for you and Debbie about the blue moon. So it's called the third full moon in the astronomical season, which has 4 full moons instead of 3. You understand? So that's what's called a blue moon. When instead of 3, we have 4 full moons in astronomical season. So, okay, so you want to ask about what energies may come up on August. But we're not having blue moon. I just put the picture because it's pretty, and soon will be full moon. So we're not having blue moon yet. I just was talking and it was a topic of my conversation until everyone came. That's why it's a blue moon there. I can change it into another topic. Yeah, let's put this one. Then maybe it will not be so much. Okay, questions. So Debbie, how it will be, so the energies, you want to know what sort of energies can come up to you on August after full moons will start, yeah? You got 6 of Wands, but message upside down. No, you see, I would be suggesting, of course, with this message, it will bring for you a lot of connection with yourself. You know, you need to pay a lot of, maybe do a lot of self spiritual, some stuff for your who you are, what you need, what you want to become, you know, things like that, self-realization, things like that, because it's Virgo astrological, and usually it is connected with an analysis, with making a lot of understanding of your desires like what you actually want for your realization and your success. So to make you more subtle for the success in any sort of areas. Heidi to Sibezi, how are you? And that can help you to achieve many things, Napier. So, but you need to kind of outline for yourself, um, what exactly you want to achieve and to be oriented on that success, and to try to think about your demonstration, how you can present yourself. That's more about that. I am good. D2C ways. If you have a question and you would be so nice and kind to share, you can just ask a question. So, Rye Rabbit was for Debbie because she put in the question. That was her question, what I respond. But if you want me to give you message, I definitely will. But I can't promise you that it will be the same message. Okay, nervousness. So you're already probably preparing yourself for the full moon. Soon, 1st of August, it's a full moon, and probably, especially if in your horoscope, there is a strong connection with the moon. That could be why you're feeling already, you started to feel a little bit nervous. Could be explanation. You can feel this cycles of the moon because it's a full moon, so full moon will be coming tomorrow. No, I would be suggesting for you to do some grounding exercises because they help to restore your energy field. I know if you're, of course, familiar with some of these techniques that can help, like not to get too nervous or, just kind of losing yourself, but be more with your mind. And depends, of course, if you're thinking that it's a very special and joyful timing or the best. Debbie, how you feel? She already feels happy, I think, because she's going to think a lot about her connection with herself. So, Dito Svezi, do you have a question, or do you want to get an energy message for your? And you, Raya Reb on Spotify, do you want to get a message? Yeah. Range of things, definitely. Okay, so you. Okay, it's all right. It will not be a blue moon, it will be just a full moon. You can, Debbie, yes, you can ask a question. Angel of Alchemy. So you got Angel of Alchemy, D2 Swayze. And it's a miracle code. So usually it's a transformation. You know what is the alchemistry. So it's a transformation. So it means possibly you will feel like strongly the energy of transformation, which can help you to get stronger inside and to transform some negative into some positive element. That's what alchemistry is about. Hi Limpy, how are you? So it will be an interesting process because this angel holds little jar with dragons, which means you can get more strength if you will be able to transform those negative emotions into positive. You will be able to get stronger spiritually. Oh, yeah, it will be a transition. How are you, Limp? Necessary moves. No, it will be a good and interesting chapter. Plus, with the tarot, you got the 10 of Swords, which means some new chapter, because old chapter is finishing. 10 of Swords usually stops actions from the old things, and you probably got something learned from that because it's impact of Saturn. And yeah, maybe there were some elements which stopped you or were trying to stop you from transformation, and that's why it took you some time until you got into you started to move to another stage. So Debbie, how you have. No, of course, you need to do a lot of visual practices because it's all based on your mental abilities as well. Manifestation will be doing nothing if you not have enough energy of your mental ability. It's kind of equivalent what you can manifest for. Sometimes whatever you want happens, sometimes not. Because but if you want to be a magician or something, it's not a karmic cycle in a way that it's evolution. It's all about evolution of your spirit. You're definitely not new to the earth, and that's where there were some civilizations before, and we turn from one life kind of like our body is finishing, but sort of spirit not, and it's going to another reincarnation next life, but you will have another tasks of your life, and your spirit will be growing. It's all about evolution of your spirit. It's more kind of that, not that. No, but you can call it karmic cycle as well, because if you will be stuck with something, your spirit can't grow. Yeah, and you will be again deep and deep, like, because you need to understand what it means, karma. Like karma. and itself, and you need to build a good karma, yes, because mm, you never know when it will be you will get those. Plus, it's not, it's kind of a physics law. The whole magic, it's a kind of uh, I would say magic. It's it's like physics, using the law of physics, but in a multiple um, dimensions. Understand? So it's like we always create different dimensions in our mental project. And that's why in our mind or in our fantasies, we can go somewhere, for example, and do, but that's where sometimes it happens realistical when your energy will be equivalent, that it can be actually uh, happen. That's where you need to build on your mental abilities, and it's all about work with your consciousness and subconsciousness. Subconsciousness, pretty much, it's hard because it's a connection with the system, but you still can build on that. Um, because more you will be connected with the system, more it all can work for you. And our consciousness represents, of course, ego and part of everything what we learned. Yeah. So, and sometimes it blocks your intuition side, which represents physiologically. So, right part of your brain represents intuition and connection with universe, and left side is consciousness. So, but balance between them. That's why always it's important to keep the balance and to do exercises of grounding, because magician, it's about control between both of the sides, because some people, they can be medium, for example, and then they um, can get under influence of something, but they can't control themselves, which is could be scary in a way, because you never know what can be the spirit possessing you. No, um, you can call me Lagira, not Sixth Sense. My sign is Sixth Sense. It's our organization and group of psychics. Yes, and with whom you can ability sometimes to meet of all us together, but not all the time, because it's not possible with our time differences. What you mean D2 ways? What you mean you don't know too much about it? My sign is Sagittarius. And what about you, Depi? Uh, no, I'm not blaming you that you don't know, but you need to know if you want to rule your life and to be as like the, to be more into manifestation, because you probably know that everyone can say, oh, think positively, this will happen, that will happen. You have to be, in a way it could happen, but again, it will happen if your spiritual mental abilities will be corresponding to the equivalent of the energy. Because you see, it's like everything is having energy. We all connected. We all have, or maybe like the whole world is based on that. Whole world is energy. atoms have energy. Molecules, they all kind of like inside, like they can be divided into small and smaller parts. And the smallest is a nucleatom. Even it is connected or consists of information. So in the hand of everything, there is information. And that's why we all representing with, it's like, for example, if you will change letters in a word, yes, so it can change the meaning of the word, yes. So the same, if you will be getting to the code of some atom, of some element, that can change the structure of that. And that's what based of alchemistry, because they can change, as you know, metal into gold or things like that, yes. Kick Randy, have a good day. Was lovely to see you. Tycho of Samar. Okay. So it's interesting. No, and of course, I'm sure that, like you see, you can build on some energy. That's why manifestation is important, because more you manifest on something, more you're building energy around this particular thing. So, and eventually, whenever it will be equivalent energy you manifested with energy what this actually cost for, then when it happens and becomes real, because you're kind of transforming it from another parallel world, yes, which you created, because everything, whatever you made on your mind, it can be turning into a real event, or real, you can, it can actually happen. Dapikovanja. So what is your belief, D2 Swezi? Do you have any beliefs? Okay, I think for today I have to end the stream because it becomes long. And we will continue another day, definitely discussion. And thank you everyone for being and staying there.